Hello everybody, Chris Wood here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. In case this is my last video, I hope that my younger brother sees this. I want him to know that I love him. My nephew too. Only my half brother, but I am proud of you and I love him. I am the victim of 3 years of being injured, tortured, sex assaulted, kidnapped, medically blacklisted, discriminated against. I have been skull split. I have been brain injured. I have gone through serious identity changes, which I have shown, which I have proven. I am the victim of stalking. I am the victim of false arrest to deflect crimes against me through Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police, through Lennox and Addington County General Hospital doctors, Spencer Mills, 14716, ex-chief or commander back in 2019, staff sergeants from 2019 and 2021, Shannon Cork, Robert Kane, Robert Lucas, a woman named Stacy, mental health, was Daily Tea Company here in Napanee, now Kingston, mental health and addictions, and Shelley Hafner. Wow. Dr. Tatiana V., Stacy's girlfriend, Lennox and Addington County General Hospital, the one that signed my file falsification and basically my death certificate to get me medically blacklisted and discriminated against so I would not be taken serious about what's taking place with me and by whom, how, and why. I have what is called remote neuromonitoring on me. It is police and military tech. It has been in use since the 60s, and not a lot of people are aware of it. It is a nano microchip implant. And this is what I have being used on me, and it's from the police, and it is being used on me through sex offender, inmate, one last no one year's name, and serial killer Billy Woldridge, 149 Center Street North, Napanee, Ontario. Alleged Hells Angels Ontario chapter captain. He is a child stalker, a pedophile, a sex offender, human sex trade, slavery trafficker, highly psychotic, highly delusional. There is Blair Hardy, alleged Bandito MC, Ontario, guilty of drug trafficking, human trafficking, and my identity theft. He's highly psychotic, highly obsessed. There is Gimpy, two-step Vanalstine, or Blair Hardy is also the one that's lacing the drugs here in Napanee and selling them to make it look like junkies just getting bad drugs and overdosing from them, but it's being done with intent. Isn't that right, Blair Hardy? There is also Tyler Lake. There is Jason Gimpy Two-Step Vanalstine. And they are the ones using this on me the most. There is Ray, a guy that has a deaf white pit bull, and his roommate Sam as well. But right now, for 2 days, for 2 days, I am getting nothing but what feels like air going through my head, especially right here, and all in through my face, all right here on my right side in my cheek. I had no sleep last night from my head and my skull being seriously deformed. I am having these pieces of shit broadcast through me like they are me living through me. As crazy as it may sound, it is 100% real and provable. There is also a Burt Hustler and a Maggie Falls who are involved. And right now I'm getting air pumped through me, or what feels like air pumped through me, and it is making me seriously dizzy. I'm having serious memory losses. I'm getting nothing but what feels like electricity. I just went to the bathroom. I hate to be so graphic, but I just went to the bathroom before doing this, starting this, and there was a lot of blood in my bowels again. Same thing happening all over. So internally, I'm being damaged seriously. My skull's been deformed about 50 different shapes and sizes. I have shown it and proven it from being broadcasted through by so many different people and using this on me. My dog is also a victim of it, having it being used on him as well. As a matter of fact, Tyler Lake has a pug dog, and he is using it on my dog as well. My dog now snorts like a pug. That is from Tyler Lake using his pug dog on my dog. They are using this shit like it is a game, passing it around, using it on people, using it on animals. And it is all through OPP giving it to them. I am the end of my bloodline. Billy Waldridge and Blair Hardy are guilty of also stalking my mother and murdering her. December 2020. Billy Waldridge was told he and I are switched at birth. I am 50, he is in his 70s, and he believes it, but he also thinks he's Harry Potter as well. They have use of this tech, and they are using it, and they are hollowing me out, basically knowing I cannot do anything to get help, deforming me, screwing my insides, stealing my identity, completely mentally fucking me up in the process, knowing I cannot do a damn thing about it. Blair Hardy, Billy Waldridge, Jason Vanalstine, Tyler Lake. One way or another, you pieces of shit garbage will pay for what you did or what you are doing. You murdered my mother. You are stealing my identity with the intent to frame me because I have Billy Waldridge's prisoner tracking on me. He is a sex offender. He is an identity thief. He is a piece of shit, and you are aiding him in this crime along with the doctors here are helping cover this up and aiding inmates and cops in their crimes here. So you are guilty of doing this to me, basically murdering me. You are guilty of murdering an entire bloodline for police revenge because I spoke of their crimes. And as a result, I am having this used on me and done to me. And I guarantee I am not the only one. They are guilty of domestic terrorism. They are human traffickers, human sex trade, slavery traffickers. They're guilty of treason. They're guilty of sex assaults, kidnapping, false arrest, financial thefts and frauds, obviously identity thefts to frame and to commit murders against, and not having to prove nothing, no matter how much their victims can prove everything and have been proving. They have police here to cover their crimes with and for them. They have doctors here to cover their crimes with and for them. They have a justice of the peace here to cover their crimes with and for them, to prevent arrest, making accusations, poor, homeless, elderly, disabled. Beware, you will become victims, and if you do, you will have no chance to save your life here in Napanee against the police and the terrorist pieces of shit that they are. I am 100% proof that identity thefts can and do happen. And these are the OPP untouchables, and they are guilty of murders. This is Blair Hardy. Billy Wooldridge, 149 Center Street, North Napanee. He's now bald glasses. He was downtown the other day wearing a blue jacket with white stripes on the back. He frequents a local pub downtown and a coffee shop here in Napanee as well. And I called him out the other day. This is Tyler Lake. That's Jason Vanalstine. And these pieces of shit garbage need arresting immediately. I need to get help. I need serious help. I need to get to a hospital where this can be proven before it is seriously too late. And it is going to be done very, very soon. The lies, the time buying, the cover ups, and everything else against me, this is almost pretty much done. Time has been bought. So anything more happens to me, I am Chris Wood. And I am an identity theft victim, identity change victim with the intent to frame and murder through sex offender, human trafficking, delusional pieces of shit garbage, terrorist OPP for their revenge, through their inmate sex offender bosses and Hells Angels bandito associated that they work with and for, and the doctors here as well. So I want cops arrested and charged. I want doctors arrested and charged. And I want Vanalstine, Billy Wooldridge, who Vanalstine is the thumbnail. Billy Wooldridge, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, and Ray Ray. I want these pieces of shit garbage arrested. It has to be done by outside cops. I'm even trying to have the police arrested, but they are obstructing and refusing to give me badge numbers, so I cannot fill out my paperwork against them. I've been trying for about 2 weeks now, approximately, and I've been getting nothing but either lies and bullshit, what I've proven, or just answering machines. So they're doing everything to cover their asses. Chris Wood, love all, hate none, be safe, watch yourselves, watch your children, and your parents. This is pretty much done with me. I am the end of my bloodline. Be a neighbor, be a friend, help another if you can. and do it without an agenda. Do it because it needs to be done. Make humans for humans once more. Love all, hate none. I got a little bug. What the hell? Okay, be safe, everybody. If no more videos or anything, please pay attention to what I've been showing, what has taken place with me, and the ones named. They must pay one way or another because they are guilty of doing this to me. And I am proof identity thefts can and do happen. And it's being done through the police. Families murdered and missing, it is the police. Human trafficking, identity thefts, false arrest, it is the police. And they are taking advantage of their badges, positions, credentials, and their ability to lie. And Quinny Detention Center is a means to do it and get away with it. So be safe, everybody. Love all, hate none. One way or another, you will pay for murder. You will pay for murder whether you are police and doctors and Billy Wooldridge, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Jay Vanalstine, and the rest of you garbage doing this to me for OPP revenge. Mentally numbing me down in hopes that I go crazy or I forget about what is happening to me so you get away with this. 149 Center Street North. Billy Wooldridge, you're a piece of shit and you will pay for this along with Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Vanalstine. The police and doctors named and involved help in aiding and cover this up with and for them for 3 years. Be safe.